Celebrating the magic of high school sports, Allen Media Group proudly presents the WIAA Boys State Soccer Championships. Live from Uline Soccer Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, this WIAA sports exclusive is brought to you statewide by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation, Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. A proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Sportsmanship Award for over 50 years. And WIAC. We teach, we inspire.
From the Uline Soccer Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, it's continuing coverage of the 42nd WIAA Boys Soccer State Tournament. In Division II, Golden Ball on the line as the West Pere Phantoms take on the Broncos of Union Grove. We check out how these teams got the championship Saturday. The Phantoms played comeback from down 2-0, knocked off Waukesha West 3-2, and Union Grove flanking DeForest 2-0. Welcome to our match coverage alongside Eric Shazer. My name is Matt Menzel. We had 4 teams that qualified for state for the first time in their program's history. These are 2 of those teams. What an opportunity for these 2 programs looking for their first state title.
Well, Matt, hopefully they got over those new-to-state jitters in their semifinal games, and they come to play today. Union Grove, they're going to have to put some more shots on goal and defend like they did in their semifinal. And West Pere Phantoms, they're hoping they don't get behind early. And they played a strong second half and hope to continue that today.
Championship Saturday continues here in Division II. It's West Pere and Union Grove. And now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAC. We teach, we inspire.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know the pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
When I drive in this lane, I move fast and make sudden moves to drive to the hoop and score. But when I drive in this lane, I control my drive, I don't speed or make sudden movements. Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths in Wisconsin. Do what I do, Control your drive. Don't speed. Don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives.
Back at Eli Soccer Park in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The game time temperature of 51 degrees. This Division II championship matchup between the Union Grove Broncos and the Phantoms of West Appear. Here are the starting lineups, which are brought to you by Royal Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. A look at the starting 11 for West Appear. Tyler Kowalczyk leads the way. He has scored over 24 goals with 13 assists. Under head coach Brian Kamler. As for the Union Grove Broncos, they have had a number of different go-to scorers led by Owen Zakowski. That for head coach Sean Young. This Broncos team, they've been able to score 73 times on the season.
Man, it'd be interesting to see how this game plays out with both teams new to the state tournament this year and successful in their semifinals. I think Union Grove, the Broncos, they're going to have to get some more shots on goal than they did in that first game if they're going to get past West Appear.
And look at a strike right away at Ethan Barsh in front. He has come through with 6 goals and 6 assists. That matchup on Thursday for the Broncos, scoring twice in the opening 40, including a penalty kick awarded just 24 seconds on in. And Owen Zakowski able to bury the PK. Niall Hagan came through with a goal off a corner kick. He is one of those players that has been able to score and also come through with his fair share of assists. He broke the single-season assist record for Union Grove High School.
That'll get rid of some of those jitters early, Matt, when you get a PK right away and manage to convert it and get a lead right at the beginning of your first semifinal ever at state.
No questions. The Broncos +1 in shots at 10-9 against DeForest. Here come the Phantoms with that pass from Richard Perez. Angling back in with Braden Kelnhofer. He sports jersey number 9. This West Appear team's been able to score in bunches. They have scored 97 times this season. They're not giving up a goal in the postseason until that semi on Thursday. Again, coming back from down 2-0, big second half, and eventually tying things up with 14 seconds left in regulation. Here are the keys to the game, brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. We talked about these are two teams new to the state tournament field, so these first 10-plus minutes, so critical.
Just the excitement and everything that goes into it and the nervousness and just getting past that. Hopefully they got past that in their semifinals and winning those games. But getting to this championship game is pretty heady stuff. So how do they handle this? The early portions of this game is going to be huge for both teams.
For the Broncos, focusing on Landon Arnstad. Arnstad for West Appear with a couple of goals and 1 assist in the semi on Thursday. He took 6 shots, 5 of which on goal. Got to know where number 7 is if you're Union Grove. And then for the Broncos, right now they're just, as we mentioned, weather the storm, trying to hold off a West Appear team. Looking to build off that momentum they had from the second half on from Thursday. As Brian Kamler looks on, the St. Louis, Missouri native. A couple of years now at the West Appear helm. They won 11 games a year ago, up to 18 victories this season. And Sean Young, over a decade plus with Union Grove, and they've come a long way. 1-20 in year number 1, 19-4-1 here a decade plus later.
That's the way it usually, oftentimes, not always, but oftentimes starts out, is once you've got a new program and new players and some lack of experience. It just takes time to keep building and building, and this is the ultimate payoff, getting to the state tournament and getting to that state championship game with an opportunity to win a gold ball.
They've experienced a number of program firsts as of late. First regional title in 2018, first ever Southern Lakes Conference Championship in 2022, and now their first state appearance here in 2023.
It's progress, just each year getting better and better, and you start taking those steps up the ladder, and now here you are in the the goal and the challenge for Coach Young and the Union Grove Broncos is going to be maintaining that. They've had those successes. Now, how can they make sure that they're a perennial conference contender, perennial, regional finalist, and getting into those sectionals and, getting to state on a regular basis.
Owen Zakowski with the look for Union Grove. Came into the state tournament with 18 goals to his credit. We mentioned he had the PK, but 24 seconds in on Thursday. He has produced 5 goals, 1 assist here in the postseason.
Nice turn by Zakowski there. Turned hard, got it on his left foot. Unless you've scouted somebody and know, often you assume most players are going to be at least dominant with their right and maybe not as comfortable with their left. But if you've got a forward or an attacker who's comfortable with either one, that is especially dangerous.
Free kick here for Jackson Zimmerman. See Niall Hagan, what he's been able to do with the 17 goals, mentioned the assist total. Again, he's among the who's who in the record book for Union Grove when it comes to points, when it comes to assists. Well, an opportunity with Niall Hagan making things happen again for Union Grove, but a look there at Ben Waller. He is the starting goalkeeper for West Appear.
Matt, that's always impressive to me when you've got almost as many assists as goals. That means you're putting yourself in position, obviously, to score, but you've also got good field vision. And you realize that when you're in a position to score, that also may be setting up one of your teammates for an opportunity.
Following a tough collision. A couple of players slow and getting back up.
Ouch. Looks like they hit head-to-head there.
Ryan Lee is back up for Union Grove. And it appears for the Phantoms. Tyler Kowalczyk, all right. A look at Landon Arnstead mentioned. Broncos have to know where he is at all times, as he was able to really make an impact in that comeback versus Waukesha West.
Yeah, Arnstead had 2 goals. He had the game winner against Waukesha West. The Phantoms are pretty well balanced throughout. They've got Kowalczyk and Arnstead, Romatowski, all with double-digit goals. So that can be especially dangerous when you got a team that has multiple guys who've had a lot of success putting the ball in the back of the net.
You saw sporting the blue. The head referee is Steve Van Derzen from Kaukauna. David Grable and Justin Olszewski from Oshkosh and Freedom, the 2 ARs.
Steve always does a really nice job. Whenever we'd have had him, takes control of the game, calls a good solid game. Easy to talk to.
So far, he's only had 1 foul to whistle for each side. Get some medical attention, Ryan Lee for Union Grove. Broncos have had pretty good possession early on. Number 3 seed in Division II among the 4 to qualify for state unranked in the final Division II state rankings. They have won 7 consecutive following a stretch that would see them lose 2 of 3. Now getting back defensively, that deflected. Zimmerman got a piece of it. Really taken away here with Grayson Berter. He sports jersey 4. Yeah, Dylan Fox on that right side as well for Union Grove. Wolchakowski, a sophomore defender. And across here for the Broncos, Ashton Rishkiss.
It was a little dangerous. Finn Jacobs coming out of the Union Grove goal there. Wandered a little far from his goal mouth.
Still battling with Tyler Kowalczyk. He was 2022 all-conference honorable mention out of the Bay Conference. Northern Michigan bound. And back up top, getting a touch did Landon Arnstead, keeping the possession here with West Appear. Berter Being flanked by a couple down he goes. Broncos take away. And for Union Grove, sent over by Owen Zakowski.
Union Grove doing a nice job getting guys behind the ball.
Zakowski on the pass. That shot will go wide for Niall Hagan. He was all council mention in 2022 in the Southern Lakes Conference.
Great idea. Unfortunately, the ball just ran past Hagan just a little too much. He wasn't able to get his hips around it. As I said, the Broncos, nice job getting numbers behind the ball. One thing they have to make sure they don't do defensively is just hang in space. They got to make sure they then step out and pick somebody up, that they step out, close down the ball, make sure they pick out that next attacker, cut off those passes. Sometimes you can lull yourself to sleep when you got numbers back and you're not going aggressively to the ball.
Evan Capel putting it back into play for the Phantoms. Waiting back for West Superior was Landon Arnstad. Now out of midfield. Off that run with Peyton Horde. He is back here with Union Grove. Horde, his sophomore year, he transferred in from Racine Case. He's among the top 3 finishers for Union Grove. Love when talking with Brian Kamler, the head coach for West Superior, and talking about concerns coming into the state tournament like any other coach. He has one: score goals. And that was one of the big emphasis coming in, is just finishing those opportunities. When you get an opportunity, you got to finish.
Especially on this stage, you're not going to, against this quality competition, you're not going to get many opportunities. So you got to take advantage when you have them.
You look at Thursday, only a couple of shots in that first half, nothing to show for it on the scoreboard, but then got 4 opportunities in the second half and able to bury 2 of those chances, including the game tire, thanks to Carter Borley from Landon Arnstad, forcing overtime. Came off a set piece.
Horde going forward, he's a defender, gets held up at the 18, that's going to be a foul.
Right atop the box here for Peyton Horde, so a dangerous opportunity coming for the Broncos. This comes here in the 11th minute.
The Broncos are playing a 3-5-2, and so that gives Horde, he's sort of in a defensive midfielder position, gives him a chance to really use his skills getting forward. That's what Coach Young is looking for.
The ball being placed here by Tyler Hagan. On the ball along with Peyton Horde. Hagan off the wall. Goes after it. Back to the 18, waiting with Owen Zakowski. And the Phantoms to elude some of the oncoming pressure. Zakowski on that far side for Union Grove. Horde on the one touch. Barsh.
Union Grove's definitely been on the front foot so far in this match. West Superior's got to maintain their cool. Make sure they're still looking to possess the ball, not just clearing it out, because this is what happens. If you just clear it, then all of a sudden Union Grove is back in the attack again.
Jump in the pass, Capel. He was all confident mention last year in the Bay Conference. Arnstad. Let's put a couple down. He goes in a foul here against Union Grove.
There's one of those. He's taken on 3 defenders. Those defenders have to realize a foul like that in that area is not the best thing to do. You've got him defended. You've got him bottled up. Just stay low. Stay in front. Because now West Superior, even though Union Grove's had the run of plays so far, West Superior is now in a position to put a ball in the box in a dangerous area.
Free kick here for Arnstad. And brought in cleanly by Finn Jacobs, the starting goalkeeper, a freshman, who this season has seen a goals against average just over 1.
Can be interesting to see how Jacobs does in this game. It's a tall order, being a freshman playing in a state championship game.
A couple of saves during the shutout of DeForest on Thursday, a second postseason shutout. The team has Had a total of 9 now on the season. Back there defensively is Dylan Fox. Give it back with Kowalczyk. And Union Grove with Horde against Borley. As Fox makes his run. Zakowski.
I like how Union Grove is taking their time, building the attack, connecting passes together. That's just hard to defend.
Both teams with Ryan Lee. He is back out following the injury scares. You see Finn Jacobs, only a freshman, taking over the goalkeeping responsibilities.
Well, he's 6'2", that helps. Having some size, and for West Appear, going against that, you realize you want to keep it low. Got to make a tall goalie like that get down.
Yeah, very long wingspan for Finn Jacobs, and a look at Ben Waller.
He's also good sized at 6 feet. Towers over my partner Matt here.
It's also Waller's first year as a starter. Just pretend like I didn't even hear that.
You personal slight.
Yes.
It's all right. We'll move on.
This is coming the Broncos route. Going down to Tyler Hagan.
This will be interesting because Wohler, the goalkeeper for the Phantoms, is a senior. Finn Jacobs, the goalkeeper for the Broncos, is a freshman. We'll see how this game plays out. If that experience that Wohler has over 4 years of high school soccer, but this year, first year as a starter, if that's going to play a major role in our game today.
Zimmerman had Horde in front. Played back, Tyler Hagan. Hagan, Osakowski, Horde. And now Barsh. Going to be a goal kick here. Again for the Phantoms.
Horde's a big guy. I would think on any free kicks or set plays like that, they're going to be looking to get Peyton Horde near the goal and get the ball on his head.
Put back into play there with Spencer Tennyson. And over comes Dylan Fox. This Broncos team knocking off Milwaukee Arts along with Greenfield to win a regional championship. Elkhorn area and Greendale for the sectional title. That Greendale program knocking off top-seeded Westcoast Central in the sectional semi by way of a shootout. 13-12 was the shootout after a 2-2 tie through a couple of overtimes.
Talk about suspense. Holy cow. You're getting into a lot of guys.
That's a marathon.
A lot of guys on your bench who maybe didn't even see a lot of action during the game.
That shootout lasted longer than 2 overtimes combined. Now on this near side for the Broncos, Ethan Barsh. And staying here with Union Grove.
Man, I'm just looking over this Union Grove roster, and you look at how young they are. You know, 4 out of their top 5 scorers are all under, sophomores and juniors. They're hoping, like we said, that build-up, progressively looking to get better every year, that this is just the start with all these guys who'll be coming back next year. That they'll use this experience as a springboard to getting back here.
Yeah, youth abound when you look at the Broncos. Look at their starting 11. They start a freshman goalkeeper and then 5 sophomores in that starting 11. There is the freshman keeper, Finn Jacobs. But again, at this point in the season, it all goes by the wayside. These guys have a full year now under their belt.
And it's just playing. They just have to remember it's just a game. Use the experiences that they've had and all that they've learned. And just play.
A team that has found ways. They have been resilient, according to head coach Sean Young, finding ways to battle back from injuries, tough losses, heartbreak, and abundance of setbacks along the way. And you look at that sectional semi against Elkhorn area. able to battle back for that 3-2 victory. In fact, back-to-back wins to win the sectional championship, down 2-1 at halftime in both instances, and prevailing 3-2. Sectional semis, scoring twice in the final, 5 against Greendale then in the sectional final to erase the deficit. So they have found ways with their backs against the wall to prevail.
Especially you mentioned Elkhorn area. There's a perennially solid team, strong team, and they had lost to them. They were their conference champions, and they lost them 4-0 earlier in the season. And then to be down at halftime of your sectional semifinal and then come back, that shows some resiliency for a young group. And that's how you build and how you mature and gain that mental strength.
See the shot from Niall Hagan. Yeah, to bring up that loss against Elkhorn area. That was back on September 5th. Following that loss, talking about bouncing back, winning 8 consecutive. They've also had losses against a school from Illinois and a loss against Greendale on October 5th. So a couple of revenge victories en route to that sectional championship.
Yeah, that's awesome when you look at it and you see losing 4-0 to Elkhorn, 3-1 to Greendale, and then coming back and beating them in 2 most important games of their season, that sectional semifinal and that sectional final, is pretty amazing. And we talked about it in our earlier game, Matt. Maybe there's a little bit of an advantage. You know, you lost during the season, and you know, we weren't at those games, but 4-0 and 3-1. They sound sort of comfortable. And, you know, those teams come in and they think, oh, we handled these guys no problem last time. That can actually be an advantage for the team that lost that early game.
Here comes Zukowski. We've seen here in the first half, the advantage has been with Union Grove. Talking about weather in the storm right now, that's what the Phantoms are doing here in the first now almost 20 minutes.
They got to hang in there. Just keep possessing. Make sure you're finding feet with that pass. Don't just clear it out. Be strong. Stay with the game plan.
West Pere was down 2-0 within the first 24 minutes on Thursday to Waukesha West. Completely different game thereafter.
Be interesting to see today. You know, the first half has not been their game so far, and we're 20 minutes in. You know, how does that second half look for them? Does just take them a while to get started? I don't know if you can keep living that way for too long and continue to be successful. They're going to have to start picking it up here.
Zimmerman, open on this near side, you have Ashton Rischkiss. With Kellen Hoffer going through the middle. Horde there for Union Grove. Knocked off the cleat. Now with Johan Hernandez. Still battling. Ryan Lee will send it ahead. Off the run with Ethan Barsh. That's going to result in a throw in here for the Broncos. Winners of 7 consecutive. Look at that last matchup on Thursday. They played exactly 12, only 1 change the entire way. And yet, we'll get it done. A couple of goals before the break. Able to limit the quality of chances 2-4. They only had a couple of shots on goal. That might be the big strength of this team, is their ability to bounce back from adversity, the resilience of this program. And the only concerns coming in was, again, talking about that youth. And even though at this point you have a good 23, 24 games under your belt, still a concern in this environment. With only 2 seniors on this roster, only 1 that starts.
Well, so far they haven't shown their youth yet. With their victory in their semifinal over DeForest, and now just playing a solid first half, at least up until this point, against West Pere.
Borley. Over comes Horde. sent away as the Broncos dump it downfield. Run here for Olin Zakowski. That's going to roll out of play. The Wisconsin Educational Association Council thanks all public school educators giving their all this school year. We act, we teach, we inspire.
Matt, just looking at stats for both teams, with neither team having like that one guy that scores all their goals, I was just wondering, you know, who is it who's going to assert themselves, you know, in this game, insert themselves into this game and really assert that skill and that shot-making ability. Sometimes when you got a bunch of guys who do it, sometimes they just sort of wait for somebody to pick it up instead of having just that one guy who's your go-to guy. So far in this game, we haven't seen just that finishing strength from either team, especially Union Grove. They've been on the attack most of the game. Just wondering who's gonna step out and step up for each team.
Here's Ryan Lee as that ball is put back into play by Jackson Zimmerman. Phantoms now looking to counter through the middle. Arnstad, but again, plenty of Broncos around for Union Grove.
I love that play by Ryan Lee. Made a bad pass. Played it right to the Phantom defender. But he didn't worry about it. Didn't hang his head. He just went back and knocked the ball away, and his team got the ball back.
That's knocked away from Niall Hagan.
It's huge as a defender, or no matter what sport. You know, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to make bad passes, miss shots, whatever. But what are you going to do to recover? Just come back right away. Win the ball back. Win the ball back. That should be your mantra.
Well, coming right back now with the corner kick. First of the matchup. Horde going airborne. Here's whistle for the foul. Injury stoppage here for West De Pere.
That's why I thought that the Broncos were going to try and get the ball onto Horde's head because he's the biggest guy out there, or one of the tallest guys out there. But again, here's that floating ball just hanging there, so it allows. Looks like he took a shoulder and elbow to the mouth. Allows guy. He's already got a cast on his hand, cast on his arm. You know, it allows defenders and the goalie even to just camp under that ball. It makes it so much harder. Just really like to see him drive that ball. Head height. Just let Horde attack it. When it's quick, bang, bang like that, it's hard to defend.
That's what makes him just so good. That for Peyton Horde is just how dominant he can be in the air. And Sean Young says he can be, and always comes up big in the clutch. Scored a game winner, a 2-1 win against Badger with 7 seconds remaining. Great play in the midfield. The game-winning assist to Zakowski, which is minutes to play in a 2-1 win over Brookfield Central to wrap up the regular season. He also had a huge first goal against Greendale in the sectional finals. So Cooper Nimmer he is out for West De Pere.
Hopefully he's all right. It looked like he took a shot to the face there.
It's off the head of Ashton Ariskis. On the right side with Owen Sheehan. He was the only sub for Union Grove on Thursday. Horde gets a shot away, but it's wide.
You're defending Peyton Horde, you know, at least right now, he's shown us he wants to get the ball on his right foot, so you know he's going to try and cut it back and get it on that right foot for that shot on goal. So you got to play it that way. Make him go to his left, use his left, and see what he can do from that side.
So far in this first half, the first 6 shots belong to Union Grove, 3 of which have been on the mark. Zakowski blocked, deflected off Spencer Tennyson. Horde
Right now, Union Grove's just moving at a little different speed, a little faster pace. So
and now Hort is limping a little bit too as he makes his way back toward the 18.
He gives after the shot he took outside the 18 there. I think he clipped the defender with his foot, so he's been limping since then.
Zakowski to Horde. Right back out here with Tyler Hagan. He'll fire, but off the mark. As both teams get ready to make personnel changes. Look at Union Grove High School, a school of 1,049 students. For that first state championship, they finished in third place, a tie for third in the Southern Lakes Conference this season with the Badgers. Elkhorn area and West Tulsa Central finishing tied for first. Coming after the Broncos finished tied for first in the conference last year with Elkhorn area, but fell in a shootout. They tied Monona Grove 2-2, but fell in a shootout 5-3. That team winning 18 games. This team has now won 19. Horde. Good stop. Ben Waller off the header by Peyton Horde.
I think that's going to be Union Grove's answer. Horde has had an opportunity to get his head on a bunch of balls. You can tell that's what they're looking for. He's obviously dynamic in the air, so Waller's always got to be alert, know where Horde's at, where that ball's coming from.
Out it goes off of Braden Kilnhofer. Story on West De Pere, a school of 1,087. They're looking for their first state championship, their first ever state appearance. There's tied for first with Xavier in the Bay Conference as Union Grove. They score first. Zakowski give the Broncos the 1-0 lead.
Well, we talked about their youth. Here's one of their elder statesmen, the senior, Owen Zakowski. It just seemed like it was a matter of time. As soon as they were able to get out in front of the goal, they just haven't. They've gotten up to the 18, into that attacking third. Nice pass. Nice little slot pass, nice solid finish. Nothing Waller can do about that.
Maybe not Zakowski in particular, but overall, you just felt that was building. That for Union Grove. In the first half, they've seen them outshoot West De Pere 9-0, 5-0 in shots on goal.
Yeah, it was just a matter of getting inside that 18. They've taken some of those shots from outside. Horde's had a bunch on his head. They just haven't gotten one where they had that solid torso squared to the goal opportunity. Zakowski opened up his hips and put it in that far netting. West De Pere's got to be careful here. Union Grove is still on the attack. Ball's still down in the West De Pere end. They got to stop the bleeding here.
So Barsh. Back after it, Niall Hagan. Ethan Barsh getting the assist on that Owen Zakowski goal. And they come in the 29th minute. And Zakowski now with a couple of goals here at state, 19 on the year.
Broncos have done a nice job of keeping West De Pere boxed in, just making it hard for them to just get it out of their own end. And that's a nice job.
Horde to Zakowski, who's now scored in 7 consecutive matches. And picked up by Ben Waller. Again, 2 goals allowed, 3 saves. He was busy early. Defense doing a nice job in front of him as that match progressed on Thursday against Waukesha West.
Nice job by Waller making that save and getting the ball out quick before Union Grove could set their press, set their defense up. allowed the Phantoms to at least get a little breathing room, get the ball over half. It's just been a struggle so far.
Borley. Kellenhofer.
I think if you're West of Pier, just make the easy passes. Just connect some passes so you can start feeling better about yourself, growing in your confidence. You start connecting some passes together. Don't try the dangerous ones because they end up getting intercepted, and then Union Grove goes on the attack like they have been all half. So just make it easy on yourself.
Zakowski trying to split a Pere, he gets fouled. Got tripped up, did Owen Zakowski.
That's tough. I'm curious if we see that again, if there was a foul there. I'm not sure the official had the best angle on it because he had two defenders. Hard to tell. Looked like they won the ball. But doesn't matter.
Zakowski and Tyler Hagan on the ball for the Broncos. Zakowski off the wall, right back to him off the left cleat wide. But again, the pressure continuing to be there for the Broncos, getting shot opportunities.
I definitely think Owen Zakowski was hoping for better off both those looks.
They have 10 shots in this first half. They had 10 shots all of Thursday.
Well, that's what we said as we were talking about this game, Matt, is Union Grove was going to have to step it up in the shot department. They certainly have, and they're making the West of Pier defense and their goalkeeper, Ben Woolard, making them work. And that's the key. You just want to keep that up all game. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing.
Zimmerman playing up top right now for the Phantoms. Cave Garanya, he sports jersey 11. He's had 4 goals and 5 assists on the season. Give it right back to Hernandez. Arnstad, haven't seen a ton of touches from anywhere near the Union Grove goal. That for Landon Arnstad here in this first half. As he makes his run, perhaps a target on this long pass. And, well, he was the go-to here, but too much on that pass and a pickup for Finn Jacobs.
You're right, Matt. We haven't mentioned Arnstad's name or Kowalczyk or Romatowski. We haven't mentioned their names very much. The Phantoms haven't put them in a position to be dangerous. And we talked about the freshman goalie for Union Grove, Finn Jacobs. He hasn't had to work at all. He's come out for a couple balls that rolled into the box, so no experience needed to handle those plays so far.
He was only credited with 1 assist, but I thought Tyler Kowalczyk much more active than the box score might indicate on Thursday. And you mentioned not a ton of touches so far from Kowalczyk, who came in with over 24 goals on his season stat line. But he tends to get a touch or two anytime this team's on the verge of finding the back of the net.
And Union Grove is in a 3-5-2, so they got 5 midfielders really clogging up the middle of the field. So what's going to be key for West of Pier is getting the ball to the outsides. That's where they're going to find some openings. Getting it outside, then you've got those 3 fullbacks for Union Grove. If you can outflank them, then you can make yourself dangerous by bringing the ball across the goal then.
Zakowski. Trying to use that outside. Kate Dobrinska, the sophomore midfielder. Dobrinska, 4 goals, couple of assists.
West of Pier's got to make sure they know where Peyton Horde is. Even in the run of play, he was just sort of hanging out in the middle. If one of his teammates would have seen him play the ball in the middle of the field, he would have been to the 18 in no time with a good look at the goal. Now they got to make sure they put a body on him, because the Broncos are definitely looking to put it on his head on this set play.
Back out it comes with Zimmerman. It's by 3, not a fourth. Off the Phantoms counter, cannot thread the needle. Garano is upfield. Obviously, there's still a lot of this first half remaining, but overall, when you look at the Phantoms lately, this ball sent across. This is a team that's had a great deal of success making those halftime adjustments. Totally about to come back on Thursday. Before that, in the sectional final against West Bend West from Oshkosh North, got their lone goal in a 1-0 win in the final 40. They've had some nice second halves here in the postseason.
Well, they're going to have to hope they can recapture that magic because they're going to need that second half comeback today. The first half has definitely not played out the way Coach Kamler has hoped.
Still looking for shot number 1. Can only had 2 shots in the first half Thursday before things picked up a little bit, not big time, but a little bit, and they made the most of those limited opportunities in the second half. So changes both sides here. Rich Kiss is back out there for Union Grove.
And this is where you find out about a team too, Matt, as they bring substitutes on. What kind of depth do they have? You know, when you're bringing guys on the field to give somebody a little break so they can catch their breath. How does it drop off at all? You got somebody who's pretty much an equal, or is that going to be a weak spot for a few minutes? That can be a dangerous game to play in a state championship final.
Casey Kamler subbing in for West Appear during that break. Good takeaway from Ryan Lee. Turn right into trouble, and back come the Phantoms. Kilnhofer on the centering pass. Arnstad, check that. Kowalczyk up top.
Nice job by Ryan Lee sliding in and deflecting. That was like some hockey action. Getting in the way of that shot.
Arnstad a little bit further back. Here he is with the takeaway. Got crossed up with Carter Borley. And a whistle against the Broncos, Niall Hagan, as we near a couple minutes left here in this first half.
Been really impressed with Brian Lee from Union Grove. Doing it all, defending, throwing his body in front of that shot, bringing the ball up. He needed to find a pass on that last one. He got it stolen off his feet, but otherwise he's done a nice job bringing it up, finding a pass, getting the ball rolling to the corner for one of his teammates to run onto. He's had a good first half for the Broncos.
Get back behind that ball. Kamler on that pass. Arnstad! As he celebrates. Right now, the head referee about to talk with his AR. No full celebration just yet.
Well, if this stands, Matt, that's exactly what.
No goal.
Be offside.
No goal. Offside here against the Phantoms. Arnstad, after you had Kamler.
West Appear gets a break. The ball doesn't get cleared very well.
See Kamler getting back behind the ball, and then
we got a whiff.
Arnstad moves in.
Yeah, he's in an offside position. As the ball slips through here. Yep, he's offsides on that backside. So he gained an advantage by being in that offside position. It was not an intentional pass. I believe that is the rule. So the fact that it was just a deflection, he's in an offside position, and he can't receive the pass from a teammate. So that's what happened.
That's the way this first half comes to a close. So 1 goal for Union Grove. West appears to looking for shot number 1. They thought they had the equalizer. Not to be, thanks to the first offside flag of the afternoon. We'll come back and recap the first half that was in this D2 championship matchup that sees Union Grove on top of West Pere. It's 1-0. And now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAA. We teach, we inspire.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know that pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
Halftime in this Division II state championship matchup. Union Grove on top of West Pere. It's 1-0. 42nd WIAA Boys Soccer State Tournament. Now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAA. We teach, we inspire.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know that pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
When I drive in this lane, I move fast and make sudden moves to drive to the hoop and score. But when I drive in this lane, I control my drive, I don't speed or make sudden movements. Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths in Wisconsin. Do what I do. Control your drive. Don't speed, don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives.
Halftime of this D2 championship matchup sees Union Grove on top of West Pere. It's 1-0 through 40 as we take a look at the lone Broncos goal. Plenty of pressure, possession for Union Grove. Owen Zakowski able to hit that goal of the deflected Ethan Barsh on the pass. That came in the 29th as we check out the first half numbers in the first half. Eric, they would see Union Grove outshoot West Pere 10-0.
Well, Union Grove's been in the driver's seat. Such a nice pass by Ethan Barch. Slides it through. Zakowski slots it in the side netting. West Pere's going to need another strong second half comeback.
Second half is coming up in this D2 championship matchup. And now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAA. We teach, we inspire.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise, and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, where are... I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh, God. Bobby, no.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know that pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
When I drive in this lane, I move fast and make sudden moves to drive to the hoop and score. But when I drive in this lane, I control my drive, I don't speed or make sudden movements. Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths in Wisconsin. Do what I do. Control your drive. Don't speed. Don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives.
To the second half we go in this Division II championship matchup between the Southern Lake Conference's Union Grove Broncos and the Bay Conference's West De Pere Phantoms. A one-goal lead for Union Grove. And again, they had a first half that would see them take all 10 shots, 5 of which on target. West De Pere thought they had the equalizer right at the end of that first half, but offside against Landon Arnstad, the lone offside flag in the opening 40.
Well, Matt, we'll see if West De Pere's got another second half comeback in them. And if Union Grove regrets not taking advantage of all those shots on goal. They got one, but they could have had more.
Going here for Evan Capel. This is a Phantom team that's had some very strong second half showings as of late. And again, look no further than Thursday. Coming back from down 2-0 at the break, scoring twice in the final 40, forcing a couple of overtimes, getting that overtime goal from Landon Arnstad in the 86th minute, and picking up a win in their first ever state tournament game.
We've talked about Union Grove's youth, and so far throughout the season, especially in the playoffs, they've overcome, been mentally strong. This is a different kind of pressure, you know, from being down in those sectional games by a goal at a halftime. Now, all of a sudden, you're up a game at a halftime in the state championship game. That's a different kind of pressure. Now, holding a lead, not trying to mount a comeback. Are they going to be able to maintain the same drive, the same, attack mode that they were in the first half and continue to stress Ben Wohler of West De Pere out? Or are they going to fall back a little bit and go into defend first mode? Hopefully they keep attacking. Playing smart, but keep attacking.
Still watching Peyton Horde. Doesn't look to be, even at this point in the matchup, running at 100%, but finding a way to power through.
Yeah, you hurt that right foot on a shot. I think he, after hitting it from about the 18, his foot hit the defender's shin. And he's been looking a little hobbled ever since.
That look for Landon Arnstad. A couple of shots in that first half credited to Peyton Horde. After we would go without a shot against DeForest Thursday, but certainly his presence was felt. And West De Pere right back on this near side with Capel. Already to start this second half, seeing better possession for the Phantoms. On the backside attack, another offside flag.
Union Grove playing with some fire there. They got to be super careful. That seemed pretty obvious there. West De Pere connecting some passes now, building some confidence. If you're Union Grove, you got to make sure you start shutting those down again like they did in the first half. They were just all over everything West De Pere tried to do. So far in the second half, West De Pere's looked more confident.
Horde. Look at this Division II bracket. Much like in our previous championship matchup in Division III, 4 teams seated here at state as they have been now for the last 7 consecutive seasons. Not paid to be the number 1 seed. Number 4 pulling off a semifinal upset, if you will.
Dobrinska, nice job carrying the ball from the right side into the middle of the field. Almost hit that through ball. Tried to slot it in between a couple defenders. West De Pere defender managed to get a foot out.
Back to midfield with Ethan Barsh. Barsh. Into the 18, Zakowski. He got slowed up. And for the Phantoms, Ben Waller able to locate it.
I like that ball, playing it behind the defense, and then you let your forwards and attacking players just run onto it.
And there defensively to slow down the Zakowski run. You had Spencer Tennyson.
That's key as a defender, is putting your body on that attacker, just impeding their run just a little bit so they can't be going at full speed. Allowed Ben Wohler to come out, pick that ball up right before Zukowski got there.
Lee. Tyler Hagan.
Yeah, Union Grove defenders and those midfielders have been just confident on the ball, taking their time.
Dubrinska able to earn the corner here for Union Grove. This will be their second corner kick.
Well, West Appear's got to start turning this game around. It looked like right at the beginning of this half that those first, couple of minutes that, okay, they had some renewed energy, but now the game's flipped back to the way it was in the first half. It seems like Union Grove now has just reasserted their energy.
That corner from Ethan Barsh. That look came from Niall Hagan. Hernandez.
Nice try by Hagan. He was trying the half volley. Ball hit the ground, trying to drive it into the ground and pop it over the goalie. That would have been sweet if he would have been able to get it past the defender. See how Wohler would have handled that one.
Niall Hagan, Tyler Hagan, the brothers, they have started for this program, so they were freshmen. Different type of players. Yeah, Tyler's been and is one of the three captains. But they have been a vital part, very special to the success of the Broncos when it comes to their midfield play.
Neither brother is really big, 5'7", 5'9". So really good with the ball at their feet and just a little edge.
And Tyler, though, a heck of a player when it comes to tackling, winning balls in the air, and very technical.
And you have to be. You can't outsize anybody, out-physical anybody at that size.
And look for Dubrinska.
Nice idea by Dubrinska, going to that far post, trying to bend a ball in there. Wohler made a nice play, gathered it up.
This bounces out. West Appear able to start this second half, registering their first shot of the afternoon. It was given to Landon Arnstad. Still a 10-1 advantage here for the Broncos. A couple of teams at state for the first time in their existence. There are 4 teams to qualify for state for the first time. A wide open field of 16. There were 3 second-timers, a couple of third-timers. Division I, an exception. They had 4 teams that all have at least 10 state qualifications in their history that got here to the Eline Soccer Park. Not a single returning state champion from last year. Only 3 of 16 from last year's field were back at some point over these last 3 days.
That's unusual, those last 2 stats you mentioned, Matt, that we don't have any of the returning state champs, and that only 3, you said, 3 of 16 from last year?
Total.
Yeah, that's just crazy. It always seems like we have such a big number.
This is coming after going into last year's state tournament. You had 3 out of the 4 champions back, and he had 7 of 16 back, so nearly half the field was back from 2021.
That seems more the norm in my memory.
Correct.
This year is sort of an aberration. It's a good thing. It's super awesome for all these teams to have this opportunity.
Ethan Barsh on the corner. Horde out of the near side. Dubrinska.
Ooh, a heavy touch. If he could have cut that back onto his left foot, he would have had an opportunity.
And besides these 2 programs, Somerset along with Washburn Bayfield, the other 2 that got here to stay for the first time. The Castle Guards, Washburn Bayfield, held their own, but ended up falling in double overtime, and that second overtime to St. Mary Catholic by a 1-0 score.
Been waiting all day to say Castle Guards, man.
They brought the mascot.
That would fight. Oh, our last match we had the Plymouth Panther, right?
Correct.
Lost a foot, you said the other day.
Part of his
outfit,
correct.
Yeah.
I believe they found it. It wasn't lost and found.
Unfortunately, there
paw?
was no magic in the Panther paw there.
For West De Pere here with Spencer Tennyson. As Horde able to stand his ground on his backside, he had Carter Borley, who was enormous on Thursday.
West De Pere has asserted some more control in this half. First half, it was all Union Grove. And so far, even in this half, it's just been too easy for Union Grove to get the ball from their defensive end into the attacking third. West De Pere is going to have to figure that out. How do we slow down Union Grove from getting from their final third, from their defending third to the attacking third? They've sort of had their way in the middle of the field. West De Pere is going to have to slow that down if they're going to get themselves back into this game.
For the Phantoms, Cooper Nimmer, we saw him go out with injury earlier. He is back on. Into the 18, pressure. Get Perez in front. And Jacobs, he'll bring it in cleanly.
Nimmer had time to set that ball down and get a good cross in. Instead, he tried to half volley it. Some patience. That's hard, though, when you're trying to come back and you've been under pressure all day. Sometimes it's hard to be patient and settle the ball and play it exactly the way and where you want it.
That's going to find the stands. It's Tyler Hagan.
I want to see you dive out and grab that, Matt. That was close. Pop that window quick.
I think in all the years you've had one deflect off the window one time. That's been about as close as it's gotten. No, we're talking about teams here at State. What's also kind of unique is that in the past we've seen a Brookfield East, Brookfield Central matchup for a championship in 2019. Along those lines, in different divisions, the De Pere area well represented with the De Pere Redbirds qualifying in Division I and now West De Pere here in Division II.
Yeah, it's a solid soccer area, just that corridor between Green Bay and Appleton and down to Oshkosh, that whole lot of good players there.
Sent upfield by Tyler Hagan. Stays on the attacking end for West De Pere. Arnstad leaves it off. Capel.
This is what West De Pere has to do, make Union Grove do some defending. In that first half, Union Grove only brought on one sub. But they didn't have to defend a whole lot. West De Pere didn't hang on to the ball much. So if West De Pere can possess, connect some passes, make Union Grove defend, that's going to slow them down offensively. Here, Peyton Horde is going out. It's going to be interesting to see what the Union Grove attack looks like without him in there.
Taking a spot in Owen Sheehan, who was the only substitute utilized in the first half. A little bit deeper for West De Pere. They played 14. This one stays 1-0. Lone goal scored by Owen Zakowski. Ethan Barsh on the assist. Came in the 29th minute. West De Pere thought they had the equalizer from Landon Arnstad. Whistle for offside. Almost had another chance here early in the second half. But again, the offside flag taken away. The Phantoms attack.
But unfortunately for West De Pere, that's been it. There hasn't been any other threats. We had the 2 offside calls, and that was it.
Officially one shot off target. That look for Dubrinska leads to a corner for the Broncos.
Dubrinska's done a nice job over here on the right side. He's challenged that defense, stretched it a little bit, tried to get the ball behind it. He's gotten some corner kicks out of it.
Niall Hagan's going to take this corner after he had Owen Sheehan in that spot a second ago. Tap back over. Hagan. So he goes up. Also there was Richard Perez and West De Pere. Giving away to Zakowski.
See, that's where you miss Peyton Horde. He got substituted for on that corner. Trying to get a better angle, play the ball in. Looked like West De Pere was marking zonally. That's where a guy like Horde can get in there at 6'2", get into a gap and get his head on a ball.
Sheehan. Cut back in. Niall Hagan. Sends it across. Header over. Zakowski in front for Union Grove.
Maddie didn't attack it. Great cross, far post. Zakowski right in the right spot. That's where you want to go back where it came from. He sort of turtles a little bit. He sort of gets his shoulders up and drops his head. Make it too difficult. That's why I always be thinking, just drive it back where it came from. Take all the thinking out of it. He was trying to figure out where can I go where the goalie's not going to be. It looked like Wohler would have had it covered anyway if he would have tried to put it to that far post. Just put it back where it came from.
Grayson Berter in the West De Pere lineup.
Nice cross, though, by the Broncos. They've been dangerous on that right side, especially.
Knocked out by Holt Wojciechowski. And the Broncos throwing here for Ethan Barsh.
If you're the West De Pere Phantoms, this momentum has not switched in the second half like they had hoped. They're going to have to take it to a different level here.
And again, it looked like it might in the first couple of minutes, and then
that's sort of dissipated. Union Grove, again,
Yep.
It's too easy. It's been too easy for Union Grove to get from their defending half or third to the attacking third, to the middle of the field. West De Pere is going to have to slow that down, make it more difficult.
Phantoms team that came in with a lot of experience. Lost 4 senior starters from last year, but bringing back 13 players. That team last year going 11-4-7. Third place in the Bay Conference. Tied Pulaski in a sectional semi and then lost in a shootout. Pulaski qualifying for state last year for the second time, first time since 2014. This is a team now with 9 juniors and 6 seniors among the group of 21. Knock it off West Bend East, Green Bay East. The Polar Bears of Hortonville and West Bend West in qualifying for states. West Bend West knocked out Pulaski in a sectional semi. Top corner of the 18. And on the ball here for Union Grove, Niall Hagan. He's going to move out of the area. It's going to be Tyler Hagan who will take this free kick. And Tyler Hagan will give the Phantoms a goal kick. And back out on the field for the Broncos is Peyton Horde. Taking the spot of Niall Hagan.
The Broncos miss Horde on those set plays. West De Pere dodged one there. Now they got to start threatening a little bit, being dangerous in the attack. They really haven't been so far in this game.
You have Arnstad up top. Nimmer on that far side. And ahead here for Sheehan. Over comes Dubrinska. Foul here is going to go with Union Grove. Right now back up for West De Pere, Evan Capel.
The key for West De Pere is getting the ball on the outside. Union Grove's got 3 defenders. They got 5 midfielders. And so that's where your mismatches and your numbers are going to come on the outside. If you can outflank those 3 defenders, you're going to have opportunities. So
backdoor pass trying to connect with Landon Arnstad.
So far, the Phantoms have tried to use the middle of the field a little too much, and they found it's just so congested in there. They got to start spreading it out.
We talk about the experience back from last year for West Pier. One of the other, storylines when you look at the personnel, the makeup of this program. Talked about the other night during semifinals, the fact that you look at a head coach like Brian Campbell and the resume he brings. Playing for Creighton, Hall of Famer at Creighton, a 3-time All-American with the Blue Jays. A couple of years in the USL, 10 years in the MLS. He was a 2004 MLS All-Star on top of being a champion on a couple of different occasions.
It's an impressive resume right there.
Has been with West Pier now for a couple of seasons.
Well, he obviously knows what he's doing, and that's a neat experience, through all those different levels you said, Matt. All those different levels, you get different coaches and different, coaching philosophies, and you can pick up and learn from all that, the good and the bad, and also, sort of pick and choose, what am I going to use?
And then his assistant is Tony Pierce, a Wisconsin Soccer Hall of Famer. He's coached everywhere in the state of Wisconsin and beyond, but he also played at UConn, won a 1981 national championship. A goalkeeper for the Milwaukee Wave, a 3-time All-Pro goalkeeper, part of the Wave Hall of Fame as well. Nice 1-2 combo. A lot of knowledge there.
Yeah, they definitely win. They win the coaching competition here, that's for sure. No, that's great. These kids are, these West Pier Phantoms, they are well coached, that's for sure.
It's going to be great if you're Ben Waller to have a ex-goalkeeper like Tony Pierce to certainly bounce off of and learn from.
Exactly. As long as the guys are willing to learn from the experiences that Tony Pierce and Brian Kamler have had throughout their long careers, professional soccer.
They've improved one year to the next, has this Phantoms team, and now here at state for the first time and had a great run through the postseason. At one point during the regular season, they rattled off 12 consecutive wins. That came after a stretch that would see them go 0-2-2 after a season opening win against Ashwaubenon.
Well, it's part of that resiliency in their semifinal, down 2-0, just fighting back. And the same is true during the season. You can lose a game that you think you should have won, or a game that, we just didn't play well and we just got beat. How do you maintain that mental strength and say, okay, this is a new game, new day, new half, and we're just going to be better.
Well, that's certainly something with Union Grove. Okay, so they're used to playing comeback. Now, here they are in this position, trying to maintain this lead. How do they do it over the next less than 18 minutes?
Yeah, that's a different challenge. From being down and just being, going all out, to now where you got to protect a lead. How are we going to handle this? Can we keep playing like we played? I think they can. So far, West Pier has not proven that they can solve that yet. Keep playing like you're playing. You can't let your foot off the gas, at least at this point.
Zimmerman, another one of the Union Grove captains. Arnstad. Kelnhofer. Way out of the air, Kelnhofer. And then outside here with Rishkiss. And across midfield, Niall Hagan. Going upfield, Adzikowski. Going to play a deflection. Tennyson will send it right back to mid. And Ryan Lee. Through the middle. On the one touch from Adzikowski.
Nice
Peyton
ball.
Horde.
Nice ball by Adzikowski. A no look, one touch. Little diagonal pass. That's always open. Those diagonal runs from the wings are almost always open if you can slide the ball into that space.
And foul here in the 64th. And over comes Owen Sheehan. It's been 1-0 since the 29th minute. Our second of 4 here on Championship Saturday. Already in Division 3. Sugar River, Belleville, New Glarus knocking off Plymouth 4-1. Dubrinska. Running to the outside of Tyler Hagan. Dubrinska will keep it himself. Now passing off, but on back with Hernandez. Getting back to Tyler Hagan. Hernandez. Able to get the possession right back. Kellenhofer. If the Broncos get back, Borley. Slowly getting back up is Niall Hagan. And here in the background, there's about 10 coaches in the stands yelling to shoot it. Easier said than done. There's a shot. Well, it's blocked. That deflected off the crossbar and angles out. Grayson Berter with that look. Oh, what a sequence for the Phantoms. Just chaos in the last 30-plus seconds.
That's the only problem for West De Pere. This has been their best look. It's a scramble and a shot from the 18. The ball happened to pop out. Nice hit. Little unlucky.
So that deflected off the crossbar, angles out for Grayson Berter. Add that to the list of things that have gone south for West De Pere so far, including the goal that was disallowed for offside against Landon Arnstad. And I'll tell you right now, West De Pere starting to build that confidence. The 2023 WIAA tournament is brought to you by Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. A proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Sportsmanship Award for over 50 years.
You can sort of feel that momentum switching back a little bit. They had it right at the beginning of the second half, then Union Grove took it back. And now West De Pere is getting out on that front foot. They are going to have to figure something out, though. They gotta come up with more than hoping for a lucky bounce like that one where the ball popped out at the 18 to an open player. It's going to have to be a little more constructive than that.
Phantoms still just 2 shots, neither on goal. A couple of very close calls. 68th minute.
A little more energy from West De Pere. It seems like they're moving just a little faster.
Gotta be that belief now is Kellenhofer. He goes wide. There's that belief now. They've seen it come oh so close now, not once but twice.
How does Union Grove respond? We talked about their youth and mental toughness.
And to be honest,
challenge.
They seem a little rattled.
Yeah.
Scrambling back into positioning.
That's normal. Within a game, you've got the ebbs and flows, the ups and the downs, and you just got to weather the storm. That was one of the things we talked about early. Whether it's jitters or whether it's trying to hold on to a lead, absorbing some pressure.
Hernandez, Arnstad knocked away. It's also allowed the Phantoms faithful. They've been waiting to erupt. Now some stuff to cheer about. Remember, the first 10 shots of this matchup with Union Grove was 10-0 at halftime in shots. A Phantoms team that had a phenomenal second half on Thursday, had a big second half in their sectional final win against West Bend West. Zakowski. He'll fire. And a goal kick here for West De Pere.
Great idea by Hagan, playing that ball forward, just relieving some of the pressure. You had Zakowski wide open, heading to the corner. Just a smart play. They've been absorbing some pressure now. You relieve it that way. I think Zakowski would have liked to get that one back. Owen would have wanted to put that one on goal.
Dubrinska makes his run.
Dobrinska's been the most dangerous Bronco in the second half. Seems like we've mentioned his name a bunch of times.
That's a quality touches for him. Only a sophomore among 8 for Union Grove. And further than that point about the youth on this roster. Again, just 2 seniors, only 1 that starts.
And we talked about fatigue. Union Grove, Owen Sheehan, I think, has been their only sub so far. And you just wonder, you know, I'm just looking out, wondering now the defenders they didn't have to do a whole lot in the first half, but now in the second half, they've had to defend more. You're looking at all those midfielders. Zukowski up top. Is that gonna take its toll eventually at the end of this game when they're trying to hold on to this lead?
Now that was the case on Thursday too. Only went 12 deep. That Bronco throwing from Ethan Barsh. Into the corner, Zukowski. Inside of 10 minutes left here in the second half. A couple of first-timers here at State. Playing for this Division II Golden Bowl. And as of right now, Owen Zukowski in the 29th minute has the match's lone goal.
Nice job by Union Grove, getting that ball to the corner, making the Phantoms come and try and dig it out. Would have liked to see somebody blast it forward a little sooner. Of course, you want to blast it forward to the corner. You don't want to go to the goalie because now we've got a punt or a throw.
The 2023 WIAA tournament is brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. Injury stoppage for West De Pere. Arnstad back up. Phantoms looking for a yellow. They won't get it. It'll appear. But with the stoppage, Arnstad being told he has to sub out.
Yep, as soon as the ref stops it, the injured player needs to sub out. I have a feeling he'll be right back in.
Oh, sure. And again, he had that goal that was disallowed offside right at the end of the first half. West De Pere thought they had tied things up, started to celebrate a little bit until they realized the officials were talking, and quickly the goal disallowed. It was a good call.
And Matt, that vibe in the stadium from the crowd to the players and the bench. West De Pere things starting to go their way. Union Grove has to stand tall if they're going to hang on.
Kellenhofer into traffic. Right back out to Capel. Gives it a ride. All kinds of traffic too in front of Finn Jacobs, but he's able to bring it in cleanly.
Nice job by Evan Capel. Just right away, play that ball right back in. Like to see him play it a little lower, little to that far post, but that's the right idea. That was a great idea. Before Union Grove could set their defense, just throw it right back in there when they're sort of in scramble mode.
Remember, this was a Phantoms team that was down 2-1 around this same time Thursday against Waukesha West. Eventually tied that game up with 14 seconds left in regulation off a free kick. As they try to, again, piece something together here in the next less than 8 minutes.
Well, West De Pere is making it more difficult for Union Grove in that midfield right now. We said that had to happen for a comeback in the second half, and they've starting to ramp up the D and making Union Grove work for every pass, every touch, and it's paying dividends.
Capel. And now the Broncos leaving it back. Here comes Arnstad. Borley. He scored that goal with 14 seconds left on Thursday. Capel. Played out of the air. Hagan now. The defensive approach will slide and knock it away. There's that tackling ability. Lee got just enough of it, allowing the defense to reset.
West De Pere West Pere can't forget about connecting some passes. We're not to that point yet where you're in scramble, just dump the ball into the box mode yet. I still think if they get it to the outsides, they'll give themselves some better looks on those balls into the box.
Zakowski. The Phantoms recover. Outside again with Tyler Kowalczyk. Nice pass. Garanya. Now Zakowski. On that far touchline, going to angle out. And again, the Phantoms will get ready to throw it in. First, Union Grove making a change. We'll see the Broncos. Owen Sheehan, he's back in. Coach Young's team looking to hang on. Another 1-0 battle.
Like you said, I think Peyton Horde might be a little hurt. They keep bringing him off for a few minutes, giving him a little break.
Yeah, I don't get the sense he's at 100% as Union Grove able to draw this foul.
This is one of those things, too, when it seems like things are changing and going against you, and then all of a sudden all the fouls go against you. So it's a good break for Union Grove. They had a takedown, legitimate foul. They get a chance to catch their breath, and they've got a set play, possibility of putting a dangerous ball into the box.
Zimmerman. Zakowski. To the corner. And the offside flag up here against the Broncos.
Hard for us to see where we're sitting, but he must have been beyond those 4 defenders. Phantoms did a nice job.
That's the first Broncos offside flag. There have been two costly offside flags against West Pere. Again, the Phantoms, they've had pretty good possession as of late. Thought they had tied this one up again with a shot that deflected off the bottom of the crossbar and angled out. Berter had that look. He'll watch this ball roll out of play.
Yeah, the Phantoms just need some more width. I'd like to see these fullbacks, these outside fullbacks, get into the action. They can add that width so they can keep working the ball. That pass, that diagonal pass to the corner of the 18 box, it's just too compact. The defenders, the Union Grove Broncos, are still all there. They need to get it outside of those guys. Give themselves more room and time to operate.
A friendly fire there with Tennyson deflecting that kick by Grayson Berter. Both will drop back. Ball kicked out. Broncos will throw it in.
He can't feel his face. He's trying to look strong.
Inside of 4 minutes left here in this second half. Things are picked up in this D2 championship matchup. And again, West Pere looking for more of that second half magic. Through the middle. Good stop by Sheehan. Playing it out wide. Dubrinska. Tough connection there, trying to find Owen Zakowski. Out of the back with Ben Waller. Through the middle.
Yeah, if you're Union Grove, keep pressuring those defenders.
And a foul here against the Phantoms. Stumbling, fumbling. Ethan Barsh eventually going down, able to get the whistle. Under 3 minutes to work with.
Well, the last 15, 20 minutes haven't been very pretty for the Union Grove Broncos, but they've been effective.
A team that has found ways of their own to play comeback for some late second half deficits. And a stoppage of the clock here because the Broncos are making a change with the lead inside of 5 minutes. And again, right back in is Peyton Horde, taking the spot of Ashton Rishkiss. This second half has seen just 3 shots for the Broncos, 4 shots for West Pere. They only have 1 shot on goal. Sent downfield. Waller also battling the sun from his position. Will pick it up as we near 2 minutes remaining.
It's been like the tale of two halves here. We had Union Grove on the front foot all first half, some exciting stuff. And then the second half has sort of been a slog for both teams. West De Pere finally picked it up, connected some passes, looking way more dangerous in the second half. Union Grove still were moving the ball pretty well, just not getting the chances they got in the first half.
Sent outfield by the Broncos. Zakowski using the outside. That was sent out. That was off Evan Capel.
Zakowski does a nice job of holding up the ball, keeping a defender on his back, keeping the ball at his feet. He's taken it to the corner a few times, made West De Pere come and dig it out, taking precious seconds off the clock.
Zakowski along with Horde. And far side again there with Ethan Barsh. He has the assist on the lone Broncos goal. Trying to hang on here instead of 60 seconds left. And the Bronco fans rise to their feet.
Just want to get that ball to the corner.
Just sent downfield, and a foul here against West De Pere to stop the clock. That foul goes against Kilnhofer. And right now, look at it.
So Union Grove's got to be smart. The clock is running.
Well, they stopped it after that ball was kicked away.
Did they stop it?
Yep.
Okay.
Jackson Zimmerman being sent away from a couple of West De Pere players. And we have a yellow card given here to Jackson Zimmerman. And it looks like Braden Kilnhofer is being sent off with a yellow for West De Pere. That's the last thing you need to do if you're the Broncos. You can't lose your concentration here. That's what cost Waukesha West on Thursday. A costly foul right at the end. Free kick, boom, on overtime.
Exactly. Everything's in your favor. You got a kick coming.
46 seconds left.
Zimmerman's done a really nice job on the defensive end.
On the ball is Peyton Horde. Now the whistle.
Same thing, drop to the corner. If it goes out, get it outside.
Trying to connect with Zakowski. To make the save. Phantoms do, but right back to Barsh. Up for Zakowski through midfield. Final 30 seconds. Going outside. And downfield for Zakowski.
That's fine, make them chase.
Left back through Waller, 20 seconds left. Zakowski got a piece. Perhaps one final push for the Phantoms. Here comes Carter Borley through the middle. Arnstad, final seconds ticking down. Broncos send it away. Final 5 seconds. And the Union Grove Broncos, your 2023 Division II Boys Soccer State Champions, their first in program history. Oh, was that a finish? And the Broncos able to hang on after scoring a goal back in the 29th. And the Broncos are bringing home the 2023 Division II Golden Ball.
Matt, that's why they play the game. It looked like Union Grove was in the driver's seat, especially at halftime. And West De Pere made it interesting, and it was nerve-wracking all the way until the final whistle.
So the Broncos capping off their 2023 season with a Golden Ball. And we'll come back with more here from the Eline Soccer Park. And now a message from our statewide sponsors. This is your WIAA network station.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAA. We teach, we inspire.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh God, Bobby, no.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping, maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know that pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
Back at the Uline Soccer Park in Milwaukee, wrapping up championship match number 2. The 42nd WIAA Boys Soccer State Tournament, D2 title goal in the route of the Union Grove Broncos. Coach Young, his program, they have come a long way from one win his very first season. They were 1-20. This year, all these years later, a decade plus, 24-1, wrapping up their season with 8 consecutive wins. But in their first state appearance, their first Golden Ball, mentioned just a few years ago, their first regional championship. Last year, their first ever conference championship. And now, here in 2023, a state title. They have come a long ways.
They've just kept building, and Coach Young has made sure that they keep heading in the right direction. And they came out and played an awesome first half and had the pedal to the metal. And then we saw the fight of West De Pere late in that second half, made it nerve-wracking, but the Broncos pulled it out.
Owen Zukowski, our player, joining us on the field, coming through with the game-winning goal in the 29th minute. Owen, thanks for your time. Tell us about that goal.
It was amazing. Ethan Barsh played a great ball when I was calling for it, and thought was just going to the back of the net the whole time. I just felt it. I took a good first touch off the ball from Ethan Barsh. It was a great ball, and just buried it, far post. Keeper got a touch on it, but it still went in. And, man, it was a great feeling. No words to describe what it feels like.
Speaking of feeling, what was the feeling coming into this championship matchup? Obviously, you guys had played on this field in a semifinal, first state appearance on Thursday. Did it help with the calm, the nerves coming into this championship game?
The feeling for us was just, it's our first time, so let's just stay together. And the mentality was we were going to win the whole time. We never had any doubt in ourselves. And our team, the whole season, just grew together. And Coach Young kept us together the whole time, man. He's a great coach, a great guy, and he just kept us all together, all the teammates, everyone. We all stuck together the whole time, and we won together, and now we're here.
Take us through the last 10, 15 minutes. How are you guys able to weather the storm and weather West De Pere's attempt to tie this game up?
It was a great team effort. Honestly, it was just a battle from the last 15. We had to go out, take it to the corner, waste some time. You know, it's part of the soccer game. And we just had to manage the time, manage the game, and we did well. And we came out with the result we wanted.
Real quick, Owen, you're a senior. What's next for you after this?
I'll be going to college. I don't know where yet, but good things are here to come.
Absolutely. Owen, thanks for your time. Congrats on the state championship.
Thank you very much.
The The Broncos get it done over West Pier, and what was a heck of a battle. What a finish. The Phantoms scrambling, trying to get that equalizer. They thought they had it at the end of the first half. Offside, taking away a goal for Landon Arnstad, and then Grayson Berger a shot deflected off the crossbar and angled out. But here's the goal that came in the 29th minute. Owen Zakowski, Ethan Barsh on the assist. That would be it. As Union Grove outshot West Pier 13-4. Outshot 4-3 in the second half. It was 5-1 Broncos in shots on goal.
Ethan Barch, great pass and a fantastic finish from Owen Zakowski. Union Grove, from the beginning to the end, they were in control of this game.
As you see the stats, now it's time for the Wisconsin DOT play of the game. And surprise, surprise, what do you think it's going to be? My guess it's the Owen Zakowski goal.
Not the pass, though. Look at this pass. This should be 1B right there. Takes the ball back, cuts it diagonally. Zakowski, like he said in the interview, nice first touch. That's the key to that. Set himself up to open up his hips, put it in the side netting.
And that was your Wisconsin DOT player of the game. 0 in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. We'll come back and put a wrap on this one. And now a message from your local station. This is your WIAA network station.
In Wisconsin, something important happens in our public schools. Learning and inspiration to shape the next generation. Every single day, public school educators open the doors of opportunity for our students. Hand in hand with families, we work to be sure all students everywhere have what they need to meet their full potential. The members of the Wisconsin Education Association Council go above and beyond for our students. Join us, WIAA. We teach, we inspire.
Bobby, are you there? I heard all this noise, and then I was thinking you dropped the connection. But I'm a little worried. Honey, are you all right? Bobby, I hear sirens. Bobby, what's going on? Please answer me. Oh, God. Bobby, no.
Hey, call insurance agent.
Insurance agent not found in contact.
Call insurance company.
Insurance company is currently closed. Please call back during business hours. For directions, press 1. For billing, press 2. If you would like to speak with an agent, you have misdialed.
Sometimes humans are just more helpful.
Don't worry, we're going to get this taken care of.
Thanks, man.
Farm Bureau Financial Services. It's your future. Let's protect it.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way, my kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
Menards is your one-stop shop for all your pet supply needs. From leashes and collars to toys and food, you're sure to find what you're looking for. Stock up on Master Paw's original dog food for just $28.99 after rebate. Or pick up Master Paw's cat litter for $9.99 after rebate. If you need it for your pet, you'll find it at Menards. Because we know that pets are family, and family deserves the best.
Save big money at Menards.
Unauthorized use or rebroadcast of this program and live internet stream without the express written consent of Allen Media Group, Wisconsin Broadcast Division is strictly prohibited and a violation of U.S. copyright law.
Championship Saturday from the Uline Soccer Park in Milwaukee, and the latest champion to be crowned, Union Grove in Division II. Their first ever boys soccer state tournament appearance. They've come a long way in just over a decade's time, and we've already seen in Division III, Belleville New Glarus with their first ever state championship. They win 4-1 beyond a hat-trick performance from Aiden Hadelberg. Still to come, In Division 1, it's Middleton against Brookfield. That's got the making to be a real good championship matchup. Same thing in Division 4 with Shoreland Lutheran and St. Mary Catholic. We go to the bullpen, and Greg Zonnefield coming on to join Eric for the call of those two championship matchups. But wrap it up in Division 2, the Union Grove Broncos. A 20-win season, and they celebrate as they lift that golden ball, the 2023 Division 2 state champions. What a day it has been so far. Again, with two more matchups to come as we roll on with the 42nd WIAA Boys Soccer State Tournament. Owen Zakowski, the game winner. The Broncos, your state champs. For Eric Shazer, our entire crew. Matt Middle saying so long from off the Uline Soccer Park. And coverage of the 2023 WIAA Boys Soccer State Tournament.
The WIAA Boys State Soccer Championships have been brought to you by Menards. Save big money at Menards on all your home improvement needs. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation. Zero in Wisconsin. Together we can save lives. Rural Mutual Insurance Company. Premiums paid here, stay here to keep Wisconsin strong. A proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Sportsmanship Award for over 50 years. And WIAC. We teach, we inspire.